think it was 2K12 maybe. 2K12 or 13, my first one.
Do you remember who was on the cover?
I think it was like D Rose, LeBron, and Wade.
For those playing as you in 2K, what would you recommend as the go-to move to get the W?
If you want to get the W, I would say my.
And that's the player introductions completed. So in just a few moments, we'll be back and ready for action. Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Phoenix Suns. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, DeAndre Ayton's a defensive anchor in the middle. He talked about his ambition at the end of the floor, saying, I just want to be able to guard 1 through 5. That's my goal. I'm going to show my opponent why he is not supposed to be on the same floor as me. Brian, plenty of confidence.
And the talent to deliver, Allie, for sure. Thank you. Here we are late in the season. I got to ask you the age-old question, Clark. Should the focus be on playoff positioning, or should it be on resting your stars?
You know, I don't think it should be either. I think it should be playing your best basketball. And if, in fact, you're in a position where you can buy some rest for your key players and still be sharp, then that's what you do. But it's a delicate balancing act. I would much rather see players rest during practice and play a bit in the games to keep that in-game sharpness is what you want. But each team has to do it the way they feel best.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Durant in at the 3. And for the Hornets, at the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. Kelly Oubre out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Williams in at the 5, down low.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
Now here's Oubre, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Rozier. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Durant against Hayward. Durant, pass to Booker. Outside Paul. And the Suns get another 3.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Oubre. His last outing, he had 18 points.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Assisted.
Durant's got 5 points.
I just love the ball movement.
Outside Oubre. Hayward for 3. Offensive rebound.
Tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Durant, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Oubre. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. Paul against Rozier. Pass to Durant. Outside for Booker. Fires the 3. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. He's got 5.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for the Suns. And a chance here to check out some stats for Terry Rozier. Oubre passes to Rozier. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Count the basket.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
I love it, making their own luck. You don't want to let off the gas with the lead. Continue to make things happen.
Three-pointer Rozier. That one is off. Nice D from Paul.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Here's Durant. Again, the Suns good for two.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And there's the rejection.
Yeah, Warren's not having any of that. Get it out of him. A fierce competitor on defense.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balance. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Outside Oubre.
2 minutes.
A minute 53 left to play in the first quarter. To the inside. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Booker fires from way outside. That shot missing. And Charlotte going the other way now. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
They grab their own miss.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Back to Warren. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Charlotte making some changes. Richards is checked in for Williams. Bouknight comes in for Oubre. And it's Smith in for Rozier. Here's Bouknight. And again, another missed shot.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Smith no good. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Pass to Ayton. The three. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Hayward's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Shoots from the baseline. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Chris Paul's mid-range game is good as anybody's in the league. And once he sees an opening in the defense, he gets busy.
Bouknight can't get it to go.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Suns pretty much in control here.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. Smith out there with Bouknight, and it's Richards in a the center position, locking down the middle. That's the Hornets 5. And it's Washington missing. Phoenix has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Durant, the pass to Ayton. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got his 3rd assist of the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Pass to Richards. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Smith outside. Shot to stop the run. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pick. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
First team foul.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still leading.
Easy to see that this Hornets squad loves to play at a fast pace, and for good reason. They're built to do just that. They push the ball up court fast and hard, and they really work hard to try and catch the opposition unprepared and unalert.
And the Hornets making a change here. Rozier's checked in.
Lou Stinger.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops them first. And when it comes to their up-tempo play, do the Hornets' youthfulness play a part in that, you think, Clark?
There's no question about it, B.A. I mean, a younger squad definitely, I think, means more natural energy. So they've got more gas in that tank. Their amber light rarely comes on. And they can really outwork more experienced, older teams in some cases.
Hayward outside. Back to Rozier. For 3, Smith. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Booker's got 8 points.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Smith outside. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And he makes it on the layup.
I like how Smith goes right at the defense. Actually, I love his attack mentality. He's not shy about shooting it inside.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Pass to Washington. Rozier from outside. Phoenix grabs the miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks.
The craftiness of Paul really on display everywhere, but especially inside and forcing defenders to commit fouls on him.
Chris Paul.
Good on both. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to McGowans. Now Oubre. Here's the three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Now here's Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Soft touch off the glass. Durant's got 12 now in this quarter.
Durant's ability to score in a lot of different ways is huge, and he makes it look easy.
Here's Maledon, and the shot goes down.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 4 from three-point land in the second quarter. Paul with it, guarded now by Williams. Pass to Ayton. A minute 22 left in the second, and the layup is good off the glass. Ayton's got 11 points.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Back to Maledon from behind the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 11. Warren up top. Outside Durant. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Durant's got 25 points in the game.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Maledon, no good. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Low block shot, and it's Paul getting it to go. Paul's got 7 points for the quarter.
Chris Paul in the zone. Get out of his way, folks. He knows how to take a game over, and he does it efficiently and effectively.
Maledon, no good. Outside Durant. It's good if it goes. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
They already had the momentum going to the break. Now they've got even more of it.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Suns, absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We'll be right back after this word.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 25 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. It was a return to form for him tonight after struggling in their last out. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
And the game plan they went with was very clear. It was centered around scoring inside. Pound that ball inside, pound it in the face, try to get the high percentage shot. And because of this assertive attitude, they've got the edge where it counts on the scoreboard.
And Big Fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
First of all, where's the intensity on this? I think when a team is pumping you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. But nope, you just keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And look who's running onto the floor.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Torrey Craig out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Biyombo in at the center position. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And the Hornets with possession here. Following this game, they host the Magic. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Durant. The 3. He drops it from range. Durant's got 28.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Back to Booker. Fires the 3. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
For 3.
Durant's got 5 assists tonight.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Rozier, the pass to Oubre. Washington outside. Ooh, good work defensively by Biyombo.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Paul with the bucket.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's Hayward. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Here's Craig. Buries it down low.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
The Hornets have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day. They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Durant against Hayward. 6 to shoot. And here's Oubre from the arc. And Craig pulls it down. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
Charlotte making some changes. Bouknight, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Smith in for Rozier.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Hayward finds Williams. Hayward against Durant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third.
McCallum.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Bouknight. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. For Phoenix, they've gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half.
2 minutes.
Here's Biyombo, and the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
From the wing, McGowan's no good.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Up top, Durant, covered by Smith. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Richards. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Smith. And Biyombo with the block.
And this is something Biyombo excels in, timing and blocking shots.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense. Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
KD is so good at drawing contact. You might remember now they changed the rules on that rip move that he perfected.
Team foul. At the line for the Suns, Kevin Durant going to the line, shooting 2.
Free throw is good from Durant. Maladone's checked in for Bouknight. Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. TJ Warren comes in for Craig. And both free throws good for Durant.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious. He feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness.
Kevin Durant. Durant pulls it in.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Booker finds Ayton. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Here's McGowan's. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Phoenix Suns. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Theo Maladon, and it's Thor in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Hornets 5. Pass to Jones. To the middle. Here's McGowan's. Second shot opportunity. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. Booker's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And in international soccer, we see the worst teams relegated to a lower tier. Clark, you think the NBA needs more consequences for losing?
You know, I don't think there are more needed, Brian, when you consider the fact that flattening the lottery odds was a step in the right direction recently. And then you think about the play-in tournament as well. I think that, too, adds a level of disincentive for losing. So right now, I think the NBA is in a pretty good place in terms of dissuading teams from losing.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
Here's McGowan's. That shot, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Paul passes to Warren. The kick out to Paul. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
The Hornets have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Maledon for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. That'll be the 3rd stop of this 4-game trip. And he's going for the lob. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Hey, you know, when it comes to the pick and roll, Chris Paul does it with precision. His timing, impeccable.
And the Hornets with possession here. Pass to McGowans. Here's Thor from 8 feet away. Drops it in. For Phoenix, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Outside Booker. Durant for 3. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Durant's got 39.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his 2nd triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Pass to McGowans. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Clark, when you joined the NBA in 1982, there were around 300 players. Nowadays, it's over 500.
Yeah, you know, some would argue that's more opportunities, which is factual, but also others would say it's a little watered down now. But there are more good players, so I think it's basically an expansion of the talent level we see across the world. And the world is where the game is played, and that continues to be demonstrated by the number of international players that continue to make a mark on the NBA. So overall, I think it's a good thing to see the number of players expand at the NBA level.
Mikhailuk's checked in for Charlotte. That's good from Paul.
Chris Paul sets a fantastic example for younger players. I mean, CP3 defines what it means to be a pro.
Here's Maledon. He's guarded by Paul. Maledon, no good. Pass to Booker. The 3 is up. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Maledon. On the wing, Jones. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better. Now, this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
And let's take another look at that exceptional drive, thanks to Mobile One.
And you know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim.
I love it. Good on the shot.
Have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Paul. To the paint. Here's Warren. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Boy, the pick and roll gets Warren exactly where he wants to be. Perfectly positioned to knock it down.
The Hornets have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Pass to Bouknight. The floater. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W for the Suns.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year.
And it's got to feel good taking both wins in their season series against Charlotte.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kevin Durant.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Pass to Thor. Nice D from Durant. From deep three-point range, and the Suns get it back. From deep, that one doesn't drop. And the Hornets with possession here. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. 4 can't get it to go. Phoenix calls timeout. They're leading. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Yeah, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
You know, from the jump, he was on a mission. You could see it. It was clear. Going after hoops, no matter what the defense tried, they had a tough time stopping him. I think he could have predicted early on we'd be talking about him right here and right now. That's how good he's been.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Here's Book Night. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
KD, you were really setting the table for your teammates. Was that a conscious decision?
I just wanted to see the floor a little better than I did last game. See where the help is coming from, see if they're helping, doubling, shadowing. You know, so I just try to play the game and be cerebral out there, and we played great defense on that.
Your court vision was on point. Thanks, KD.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.